With me now is the Borehamwood FC first team manager, Luke Garrard. Good morning to you, Luke.
Good morning.
How are you? First of all, thanks for taking the time out to have a quick chat with us. I know you football lads are all very busy.
I appreciate that. Really looking forward to it.
First of all, so how do you feel, Luke, pre-season's gone for you ahead of a big friendly game for the club this Thursday against Arsenal and Arsenal 11?
Very positive. Obviously, we've been back now 3 weeks. In that time, we've had 4 games. We had a week intensive away down in Devon. So now the lads are looking very strong. Obviously, we got Arsenal on Thursday, which will be a very tough test. And they'll be opening the pitch for us. Obviously, the likes of Arsene Wenger, and I believe the FA Cup will be down at the club. So very positive in and around the area in a minute.
And tell us also, I know there's been lots of work over the years. I've been down to Borehamwood many times to watch various different games down there. But the new artificial pitch that's down there.
Been laid, it started back end of April. It was being laid even before the season had finished. So I think it's about a 10 to 12 week programme. It's just looking fantastic in a minute. It's going to be the best pitch in the National League. It's going to be the best pitch outside the Championship. So now, again, the boys can't wait to get on it. It'll be our second time this Thursday. Obviously, we would have played Luton on it the Saturday. But no, it's looking fantastic at the minute.
And it's had a lot of investment, Borehamwood, into it over the years. And it's also embedded in the community, isn't it? I know people that live in Borehamwood, and the club is a big part of the town, isn't it?
It is. We try and work very closely with the community. Obviously, we're in many schools offering after-school coaching. We've got a promotion at the minute where on a Saturday between 11 and 12 o'clock, kids from the local area can come down for a free coaching session. The aim is to get the community involved as much as we can. I know there's season ticket offers going out to local schools where it's roughly about £1 for a kid per game. There's a lot of incentives going around at the minute, yeah.
And the National League, it's a tough league, isn't it? Everybody, I know we always say it, but, you know, people coming out and dropping down, or people coming up trying to push it out of the non-league. You know, people used to say non-league, now it's the National League. It is a tough league, isn't it?
It's very tough. You look at the likes of Tranmere, Wrexham, Aldershot, the ones that have come up, the Ebbsfleets, the Files, the Halifaxes, and the 2 that have come down, Hartlepool and Leyton Orient. So for us, it's going to be the toughest year. I think it's going to be the toughest National League in a long time. It's open in terms of there's a lot of strong teams in there that are all going to be vying for the top spot. But we're looking to be competitive. We've brought some very good recruits in this year that we feel that are going to benefit us as a club.
And what sort of players have come in and out over the close season?
Well, we've obviously brought in the likes of Dean Wells, local to us at Stevenage, Tom Champion from Barnet, Kieran Murta, local to us from Woking. Real young talent coming out of Hitchin and Kane Smith. We've loaned the boy from Barnsley, Bradley Ash, signed a kiddie that played for Chelmsford last year, scored 24 goals in the league below, Sean Jeffords. So in terms of that, I think the calibre of personnel that we've brought in at the minute has been good and positive. They've integrated very well with the squad. I felt that week intensive down in Devon helped. It helped gel the group a lot quicker than what it probably would do if you was just having a normal pre-season. Now, I think that it's very positive at the minute. We've had new management come in Terry Harris and Cameron Moyer. So, no, we're hopeful that we can have a good start, and if we can maintain that and look to be very competitive this year.
That you have so many games in that division, don't you?
Yeah, it is relentless. Obviously, we go to 4 games in a 10-day period. So, and in that, we go away to Torquay on a Tuesday night. Yeah, so it is demanding. It's very demanding. 24/7 as a manager. As a player, you do get your respite, but it's so enjoyable. I think the level's phenomenal. Obviously, I've been at the club now 10 years, and I've seen the club grow off the park as much as on it. And to be a part of it's massive. To come out against Wrexham in front of 5,000, Tranmere 7,500.
That's incredible, that is.
4,000. For me, it's a dream. Playing here last 6 years and playing the likes of, no disrespect to a Kingstonian or a Leatherhead, and then in the National League at Whitehawk, to then manage at a Tranmere, yeah, it's immense.
And how did the players cope with that? For instance, one week they might be in front of a smaller crowd, and then the next week, I mean, I know you could transfer that to any league and any division, but I think, you know, in the National League, like you say, with no disrespect to other certain teams, but then all of a sudden you're in front of 7,000. How did the players take it? Do they find that there's pressure?
I think it's the opposite. I think you got when you're playing in front of 7,000, I think there's a buzz. I think there's a little bit more added to the game. I think it's tougher when you're playing in front of a little bit lesser crowd, because I think you got to set the atmosphere. Going away to Tranmere is a luxury. I think the boys, if they were to pick one game all season, what would it be? I reckon 9 times out of 10 it would be Tranmere away. Yeah, when you come at home or you play a local derby and it's only, say, 600-700, for me, that's part and parcel of football. You said it. When you're at Bournemouth, you only got 12,000. When you go to Old Trafford, you've got 70,000. So it's across the board in terms of football, but nice when you roll out at Tranmere, Prenton Park, and there's 7,500 there. Maybe not screaming for you, but to quieten them, hush them for 25 minutes, it is pleasing.
Fantastic. Yeah, so the first game is the 5th of August against Flyde, new to the league this year. And also prior to that, you've got Arsenal. And I've been told that Mr. Wenger will be in attendance, maybe, possibly.
That is the case. I believe him and the FA Cup. Yeah, they're taking it quite serious. I think partnership that the club and Arsenal have got now is truly amazing. Obviously, I think it's a 10-year deal. The pitch itself has married them up. So we're looking forward to it on Thursday, hopeful that they bring down a squad that brings a bolster crowd down to enable us to obviously play in front of a nice large crowd would be lovely. In terms of Thursday, hopeful, if you're listening, come down, support the boys, and we may turn you into a Bournemouth fan.
Yeah, get yourself down to Bournemouth on Thursday, and also season tickets and tickets available throughout the season as well. Go and support your local club. Luke, thank you very much for taking the time out of us this morning, and good luck for the whole of the season.
Pleasure, I really appreciate that.